Boy, this giant boy is terrifying. Will do so much damage to my opponent. It's gonna be insane. What is up, boys, girls, and everyone else? James back here with some more VGC 21 Baek Battles. Today, we're going to be doing some more Stadium Ladder with a brand new team. And as I usually say, one of the goals for the series is to try out new Pokemon, especially if they were buffed in this generation. And Walrein did get a little bit of a buff. Walrein actually got Icicle Spear, which is actually pretty cool in the fact that it actually gets a good physical ice move. It actually has always had Belly Drum. But Icicle Spear is its best ice move other than if you want to use Ice Fang or Avalanche, and those aren't really the best ice moves. So we actually have a decent one that can hit multiple times, which is actually pretty nice because it'd be 125 base power sometimes. And Oblivious, its hidden ability, is actually a pretty decent one, of course, getting that buff, which means Intimidate. It ignores Intimidate, basically. It's immune to Intimidate, which is actually really cool because now Walrein doesn't have to worry about +5 calcs that were originally going to be +6, so it's actually really sick. Of course, Walrein does get other abilities too, but I do want to try out the buffed abilities. And yeah, we're going to be pairing it with this Nidoqueen team. But if you do want to try out the team, again, rent a code, 2 weeks to grab it while you can. As always, make sure you grab it while you can, and the placement down below in the description as well. While you're down there, you could also, if you haven't already, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you do enjoy the content and want to help me out, those are really great ways to do it, especially if you enjoy the content and want notifications of whenever the latest videos come out. So today's common question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite Generation 3 Pokemon from the Hoenn region? And for me, there's so many good ones. I really like Walrein and Camerupt, actually, which were Maxie and Archie's best Pokemon, basically. And I also really like the Lotties as well. I also like the Legendaries a lot. I like a lot of Pokemon from Sinnoh, actually, and I love Spiel. Spiel is actually just like cute as heck. But yeah, let me know your favorite Generation 3 Pokemon down below in the comments down below. But yeah, while you're down there answering the comment question, why hey don't you also check out my other social media, such as my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch channels? You could go check them out, and you can follow me on all those other social medias, catch my live streams, and a bunch of other things. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, we got a player from Japan to begin things. Urshifu Thunder is great, one of my favorite things to face against. With Clefairy, Landorus, the what's that Pokemon called? Glastrier and Porygon 2. I don't know why I couldn't remember what Glastrier was called. All right, so what do I want to exactly expect to bring here? I kind of want to go Clefairy or Clefairy Nidoqueen because I think it's really good against their team. Like being able to hit them with a hard like Ice Beam right off the bat against the Landorus. They lead Urshifu. I kind of punch it really hard. Because my biggest fear with the team is when I had these four was like Thundurus, or not Thundurus, the Regieleki or Urshifu combinations, which I thought were going to be really tough to handle. So I can go multiple different things here. I'm kind of liking the Nidoqueen Clef because it's like really strong against their team in general. And I do like Walrein a lot. I definitely think I bring Walrein, and I think I have to bring Incineroar so I can deal with the Glastrier effectively. Yeah, because Rillaboom, it's not bad. It's good against the Tapu Fini. I think I can play around the Tapu Fini just fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can play around Tapu Fini. I think I have to bring these four. I think that Regieleki or Urshifu, if not respected, just like does way too much against me, and I really am scared of that. And I think Walrein can put in some work. If I can get the Belly Drum off, it's like a really good way to break through the Porygon, for instance. It's a great way to break through Glastrier too. There's no haze on this team since there's no Dusclops, so yeah, if it does come to that situation, I don't mind trying to get Belly Drum up with Walrein and then destroying the Glastrier if possible. But I do have to fight for those conditions. If they lead hard Trick Room here, I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think they would lead it against like a Follow Me lead. We're going to see the Urshifu plus the Landorus, which is a pretty good lead here for me. As I lead Clef plus the Nidoqueen here. Ice Beam is a pretty free KO into the Landorus. I could go for Protect here and go for Gleam potentially. They could go for Protect Earthquake. They could Dynamax, go for Airstream. There's quite a few options that my opponent has here. Don't really know what the best way to cover it is right here, though. I could go for, I think Ice Beam is just like a fair play in general here. And I really do want to get a Dazzling Gleam off possible. I think it's worth it. If I can get rid of that Urshifu, I'm in a pretty good spot. They are going to switch out Urshifu, though. I don't know if they Dynamax right away. We're going to see Porygon 2. So Glastrier should be the last Pokemon. Okay. By the way they're playing. All right. Let's see. Dynamax? No Dynamax. I'm faster than the Landorus. Oh, wow. They're slow as Sulfus Landorus that just went down to the Ice Beam straight away. So I'm able to get rid of I'm just able to get rid of that Pokemon immediately, which is fantastic for me. And I am able to get a Dazzling Gleam off, which is pretty good against my opponent, because right now Clef is like, if I can get an Intimidate off into the Glastrier, I think I'm in a really solid spot. So Glastrier is going to come out. Probably just a Trick Room, and I'd say Max Quake into Nidoqueen makes sense. They could go for the Hailstorm into Nidoqueen as well. I think I'm going to go get a little bit of chip here. I want the ability to protect Clefairy the upcoming turns, because I want to follow me with Walrein and Belly Drum, because that is the way I think I win this game. So I think I will just go for a Dazzling Gleam right here, and I'm going to hard switch into Incineroar. Incineroar should be able to live one Max Quake, especially with the Friend Guard available. And if they attack Clef, it's not like the end of the world, because of the fact that Clef will be able to survive it with the Intimidate. So that's a pretty good turn one. Was not expecting the slow Landers right there, but that ends up working in my favor. I'm able to get Incineroar in for the Intimidate and try to get Walrein in, because Walrein can sweep. Walrein can easily sweep. We're going to see the Dynamax come out from the opponent, which is going to be the Glastrier most likely. If it's a Porygon too. Would actually be, I think, a bit tougher for me, but it is Glastrier, no surprise. Easy Dynamax right here from my opponent. All right. It's not too bad, though. It's not too bad. Let us see what they're going to go for, as I will Dazzling Gleam right here for a bit of chip. My Clefairy is faster than the Glastrier. They do Quake here. No surprise. Should be probably... I'm assuming it's going to be, yep, the Nidoqueen slot. I'll take it. Get the special defense boost for their Glastrier as well as the Porygon, but that's okay, because I'm setting up for Walrein, and Walrein looks really good here, and I mean really solid right here. Its Life Orb looks like on Glastrier too. As alrighty. Oh, I'm not Sitrus on the Incineroar, which is a bit unfortunate. But I think it's fine. I think Clef lives in attack. I think Parting Shot into Glastrier is fine and just follow me. I don't want to give them a... they could Knuckle here, which I think I'm okay with. I just don't want to give them the boosts. I don't want to give them the attack boost with their ability. I'm fine if they Knuckle here, because I get Clef will still be healthy, which I think is important. Ooh, Ally Switch. Okay. Alrighty. Steel Spike into Clef. Okay. It shouldn't KO. Yeah, barely doesn't KO, but that's pretty good. Okay. So, Porygon gonna be decent. Okay, so they do have Steel Spike. It's Life Orb Steel Spike, which is an interesting one here. As I will Parting Shot out with my Incineroar. This could be theoretically tough. I didn't expect Life Orb Steel Spike. So I guess they don't have Knuckle or they don't have Protect. It's 1 to 2. I go Walrein here 100%. Yeah, because I can't go Nidoqueen. And then I just got to figure out what do I do with Clef slot. Do I follow me here? Do I Belly Drum? There's some tough situations. I mean, this is the last turn of Dynamax for them. I think they Steel Spike the Clef slot. But they could Steel Spike the Walrein slot trying to cover for stuff. I think Belly Drum is still the right play. And I do think it's follow me here. Is it follow me? I could protect. They're at -1. I mean, they're -1 with Porygon, which is actually a really big factor here, because being -1 with Porygon means they can't do damage to my Walrein. So you know what? I'll follow me here because I don't think I need the Friend Guard specifically. So we will follow me here. And come on, Walrein, can you do something? We're going to see Knuckle come out. Does that even knock out Clef at this range? I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't, which is actually huge for me. That is huge for me because I'm able to get the Belly Drum off. And, ooh, boy, Walrein. Because that means I don't even take damage on Walrein right here, which is actually super sick in this position. Tri-Attack going to come out, which is fine, into Clef. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now I go Dynamax Walrein. And we will Belly Drum with the Walrein. Oh, I did not expect it to get it off in the first battle, like in this dominant of a position. But oh my god, Walrein. It's gotta do some work. Also, really glad they didn't get a Steel Spike off, because that means the Porygon's gonna take more damage from the Walrein. We bring out the Incineroar. It's the last turn of Dynamax for the Glastrier, because they went for Quake, Steel Spike, and Knuckle. I can now go for a Fake Out in the Glastrier. I'm assuming they don't have Protect at this point, because we saw Close Combat and we saw Steel Spike. I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't run High Horsepower in this format, and they should have an Ice move easily. So this should be an easy Fake Out in the Glastrier and a Steel Spike. Even if they Ally Switch with P2, I don't think it's a bad position at all, because I'm able to get the defense boost with my Walrein, which means I take the attack still pretty well. Yeah, I'll Fake Out, I'll Steel Spike here. So yeah, I'm 100% okay with this position. I wonder, I actually don't know the calc on Nidoqueen. Does it live Wicked Blow? I feel like it does. Well, we will Dynamax here. That's 100%. And let's see what they go for. I'm assuming they go for the ally switch, but I'm okay if they ally switch because, again, Steel Spiking up is really solid here. Look at this giant boy. This giant boy is terrifying. Will do so much damage to my opponent. It's going to be insane. As we will see. Fake out. Ally switch. Yep, no surprise. Okay. I could have predicted that, but I don't think I had to predict it. But I guess like I had no reason not to, because Tri-Attack damage was not going to matter too much. And I get damage in a Porygon, which is still really good. Like, look at that damage. That's pretty good for a +1 defense Porygon too. That's pretty solid. And I have my defense up. The Glacier is at -1 attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So I easily survived the upcoming attacks. I can go for another Steel Spike here into the Glacier, and I might as well just go for, I guess I'd go for the Darkest Lariat. I'd go for the Darkest Lariat into, actually, who's faster, my Incineroar or my Walrein? My Incineroar is actually slower than my Walrein by 1, which is actually huge because I can Darkest Lariat the Glacier and Steel Spike it in case a Porygon goes for Ally Switch again and they decide not to KO my Incineroar. As they do go for that close combat, as you can see, doesn't really do that much damage, which is great. I guess maybe Flare Blitz was better, actually. Yeah, I should have Flare Blitzed. They recover. Okay. That's fine. I think I'll Hailstorm the upcoming Urshifu. I don't think Wicked Blow should KO. Maybe if they're banded, though. I guess if it's banded, that's going to be hard. But, like, what else can I do in that situation? We will go for the Steel Spike here. Get the knockout into the Glacier. Get the +2 defense right here with the Walrein. And I think we go for Hailstorm always because it breaks a Focus Sash on that Urshifu. Did we Hailstorm? I think we Hailstormed the Porygon, actually. Yeah, I think Hailstorming Porygon makes sense. Since if we survive, I think that's that means they have to target Walrein 2 turns anyway, right? Yeah. So I definitely think we Hailstorm. We should knock out the Porygon, I think, and then we Flare Blitz the Urshifu. So are they Choice Band is the question. They could Protect here. I don't need the damage to Protect. Oh, Ally Switch. Which works out if they target my Walrein. Well, actually, no. This could be bad. Let me see. How much does Wicked Blow do? Oh, nothing. Even Choice Banded wouldn't have KO'd. Oh, Walrein, you bulky monster. Hailstorm gonna come out. I thought it would do a bit more, but then again, Walrein pretty good defenses. Able to break that Urshifu to its Sash, and it will go down to the Hail, as I will be able to get a Flare Blitz off into Porygon 2. Wow, Walrein destroyed. I probably should know that count for Wicked Blow, though. But at least we know we'll live a Choice Banded Wicked Blow, I think, unless it's Adamant and they get a high roll, I'm assuming. So yeah, that is pretty solid right there. Walrein doing the damage. I think I could have played this game better, though. I think the Ally Switch was really obvious on that one turn with Porygon 2 into Glacier. So I think I could have actually afforded to go for the damage into Porygon 2 that turn. So I think I should have went for that play because I think they would have been messed up if I was able to make that play, because then I could double up the P2 slot the following turn and they wouldn't have gotten into close combat damage. So yeah, I think overall that was something I could have done better. We can go for the Liquidation here into the Porygon. We can go for the Darkest Lariat right here. I'm pretty sure Walrein's faster than Porygon 2, but yeah. Good game. Walrein taking our first sweep and maybe even multiple more. I think that game was pretty good, though. I think turn 1... I mean, turn 1 was just unexpected, right? I thought the Landis would be faster, but I guess they didn't have a reason to be fast on their team. I guess. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what they really outspeed. Landis speed boosts don't really like matter too much with the rest of the team because they have Trick Room mode. They have Urshifu and the Regieleki, but that's really it. So I guess just fast Nidoqueen was just able to KO them. They weren't Adamant max speed. I guess they were just bulky Assault Vest, and like Ice Beam from Life of Sheer Force just does so much damage. And even if they didn't, I mean, all they did was what, Earthquake damage, which wasn't that bad for me, I think, overall. And then I was thinking able to get a good position, I think, with my Walrein set up to follow me. Belly Drum, the Knuckle was a bit greedy from them because I was able to get into even a more fantastic spot, I think. Although Tri-Attack damage wasn't really much, it just like negated the opportunity for them to like burn or para me, which could have been bad. But overall, I think very solid right here. So let's look at their Landis, actually. So we see the standard Sash, we see the Magnet on the Regieleki, leftovers on the Tapu Fini, It is Assault Vest Landers and it is slow. Okay, pretty much what we expected, but like Nidoqueen just does so much damage. Life Orb, Sheer Force. Okay, they do have no Protect. Okay, that's kind of what I expected mainly. And the Porygon 2, Ally Switch Standard. And yeah, but we're going to move on to our second game and we'll see how it goes. But that was a pretty good first game to start it off, but we'll be right back with our second game of today's episode. All right, we got Hugo with a Klefki. I faced Klefki on my live stream before recently. I don't know what I'm supposed to expect, but they do have 3 ice weaknesses, but the problem is Registeel is going to be annoying. Although I did see like a team with like Steel Spike Thundurus plus like Amnesia Registeel. That's coming to my mind, and oh boy, that's the mindset. That's going to be tricky. I think Walrein Clef is actually good here. Yeah, Walrein Clef is really solid. I think okay, I don't think I bring... Did I bring Rillaboom? I think I bring Incin. Okay, that has to be Defiant Thundurus, right? It could be support theoretically, but I just don't see it being... I think Incin for sure, and I think I bring Nidoqueen, because like, dealing with Registeel is super annoying. Like, Registeel is an annoying Pokemon. It's super bulky. It's really hard to KO. Nidoqueen actually does a lot of damage too against their team in general, so I definitely feel like I should bring Nidoqueen this matchup. I think Nidoqueen allows me to basically get some really strong hits off, especially because like ice coverage, has earth power for the Klefki as well as the Registeel. So yeah, Nidoqueen's a really good Pokemon here. Moltres Klefki, not a lead I expected. Okay. So I'll bring out the Walrein and Clef. Okay. So this is a pretty good lead, I think, because I can Belly Drum, I think, right off the bat. Let me think about the turn. Okay. So what are their options? Trick / Switcheroo. Klefki does get that option. I think as long as it's not Taunt Moltres, I think I'm fine. Because if they, let's say, Reflect, Taunt the Clefairy, I can go to Instant Max Guard. Yeah, that covers that. It covers the Switcheroo option. So yeah. Follow Me, Belly Drum does seem like the safest play. Nasty Plot could be a play here, which I think I'm okay with. Let's see. They do Reflect up immediately. Yep. I wonder if I'll be able to KO the Moltres to Reflect. Oh, they Fiery Raft instead, which is actually an interesting choice here. I guess going for the Flinch. Nice. Oh, no Flinch is good. No Flinch is pretty good. Okay. Do I want to Dynamax or do I want to go for the Icicle Spear right away is the question. I don't want to take too much damage on Walrein, but I don't think it's like terrible if I do, right? So I guess I go for Icicle Spear. The problem is if I get a low row of Icicle Spear, it's really bad, right? I don't see myself Dynamaxing Nidoqueen this game. I think I definitely want to Dynamax Walrein. The question is, do they Max Gar or do they Dynamax? I don't think they Dynamax in this position. I think I want to go for Steel Spike into Klefki. I don't know if Steel Spike actually picks up a knockout, but I do want to go for it, I think. Because like I want to scout for Moltres Protecting to activate a Policy because they have Reflect up. So Reflect with Policy. Reflect with Protect should allow Moltres to survive. And then I think they try to Revenge KO afterward. Oh, we'll see. Like Klefki could have Flash Cannon, which is kind of what I'm thinking. Although it could have Gleam too, I guess. Like, I guess you run Klefki to help against their Shifu. Because he could Gleam or Shifu. I don't know if Flash Cannon or Gleam is actually the common move. I've seen more Klefkis, but still don't know. Okay, they didn't. They didn't. So I could have just went for the knockout on the Moltres. Let's see. Oh, it is a Switcheroo item though. Okay. That's not terrible, I guess. I get a Lagging Tail. They get a Violet. Fire Raft once again. Okay. That's not bad at all. Because I will get a Steel Spike off. This will do a lot of damage to Klefki. Actually pick up a knockout on the Klefki, which is actually insane. So Walrein be able to pick up a knockout. That means no light screen in this game, which is actually important. And then I got to figure out what the next Pokemon are going to be coming out. So Lagging Tail was not the item I was expecting. But that works out amazingly for me. Okay. Because like I get to keep Clef around in the board. Although Instant I guess could have been a nice switch right here for Fake Out, but I would be playing Fake Out mind games. So I still have Follow Me pressure, which is nice. Let's see who they bring out next. I don't know if I want to target the Moltres or if I want to target down. If it's Lander, Registeel comes out. Okay. I KO with Geyser. I have a feeling I might KO with Geyser. But I think the play is just to helping hand Hailstorm the Moltres and try to pick up a knockout. Because the KO should protect for sure. Yeah, I think that's the play. If I can KO Moltres... I guess if the last Pokemon's Nidoqueen, this is actually really confusing of the end game. If they knock out... Well, they had to knock out Clef here this turn, though. There's a Dynamax coming out. Okay, if this is Moltres, this is ideal. If this is Moltres, this is very ideal. Because getting rid of Moltres right here is huge. I could have went for a Helping Hand. If they Max Guard, though, I guess it's confusing. Because I could have went for a Helping Hand... Geyser into the Registeel and probably done a bunch of damage. Let's see. I think this is Max Guard. Oh, it's not actually. Okay, Airstream. That's fine. Alright, so Airstream into Clef. Is it Iron Defense or Body Press? Iron Defense definitely... Iron Defense is scary. Body Press, I don't think as nearly, but we'll see. Registeel should be faster now. They do go for Body Press. I mean, I will survive. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And it looks like I'll live another one, which is actually huge. So I'll get the Hailstorm off into Moltres, pick up the knockout, so Moltres goes down. That's their Dynamax Pokemon out of the way. Nice. So that's like one less answer to my Nidoqueen, which is what I'm using to deal with Registeel. Okay. That's a very nice. That's very nice. Okay. So it comes down to their back, I guess. Leftovers Registeel, we do confirm. I think Nidoqueen sweeps from here, but I think I definitely go Incineroar for fake out because I try to knock out anything that's in the back. Urshifu, perfect. Okay. It's a water Urshifu, actually. Oh, that's actually really tough. That's a really tough for me, actually. I'm able to get rid of any Sash, but I think they have to protect Urshifu here. Unless they're Choice Banded. If they're Choice Banded, it's frustrating. I think I fake out the Registeel and I Steel Spike the Urshifu because I need to have Nidoqueen available. Oh, they didn't protect her for Urshifu. Oh, no. This is close combat. Does this pick up a knockout? Oh, so close. Oh, that's a crit. I mean, I don't think the crit matters. Does it? It's -1. I don't think it does, personally. If they're Bandit or Urshifu, though, I have a chance, I guess. I need it to be Bandit or Urshifu. I think that's my win con at this point. Or that my Nidoqueen outspeeds. I guess I got to go for one of those win cons, right? Oh, I didn't think they would actually tackle for Urshifu. Because, like, a fake out and a max move would have done a lot. I don't know if it would have picked up the knockout, though. That's my only question. I want to Steel Spike because I thought they were going to go for Protect with Urshifu and Registeel go for, like, maybe, like, a Body Press or something. But, yeah, it's going to come down to their Urshifu item, unfortunately. So, I have no idea how this is going to go. We'll find out, I guess. We'll go for Earth Power and Flare Blitz, I guess. They're thinking pretty hard, so is this actually a choice Urshifu? Because I think he was just Surging Strikes the Nidoqueen. Maybe doubled up, but you could Body Press as well. Okay, no. If it was, that would have been clutch. All right. Yeah, this is not going to Nidoqueen easily. I feel like I had really good turns in this game. Where did it go wrong? I think it went wrong on... I guess Incin. Because I guess I should have brought the Rillaboom at this point. Because Rillaboom would have sealed it 100% with Fake Out and Glide. I wanted the Intimidate though in case of Lando. Lando was tough. Like late game Lando was tough. But maybe if it's Defiant Thunderous as well as Lando. I guess I am weaker. But like I'm not relying on Incineroar to knock out Registeel because like Flare Blitz wasn't going to pick up a knockout Registeel and they have Iron Defense and Body Press that they can set up. So that's why I was trying to get the... What's it called? Well, I was trying to set up for the other Mon. I think... Yeah, I guess even if Rillaboom's way weaker against their team, like really weak against their team. Because I wasn't sure if it was Water or Dark or Urshifu. I guess I should have always brought... Rillaboom though. Yeah, I think Rillaboom was better. Because Water Urshifu was the only thing that kind of screwed up this end game. Because I got the Walrein into a really solid position, but I didn't have the tools to deal with, unfortunately, the Urshifu. Unless I doubled it up, but I don't know if +6 Steel Spike KOs just because of the fact that it's Water Urshifu. Even though Urshifu's, you know, pretty especially defensively poor, it actually has pretty good physical bulk. And with the Reflect Up, I feel like I was not KOing, even if I went for like a stab move right there with like a Hailstorm. So I guess that would have been my out. I guess I should have targeted. I guess I went greedy and thought they had to protect Urshifu. I don't think the crit mattered though. I'm pretty sure I would have I've been knocked out to close combat. If I didn't, I would have just wait. No, I Steel Spiked earlier. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I Steel Spiked earlier actually with Walrein. So the crit actually might have mattered when I think about it. Yeah, because I was +1 defense. I forgot about my Steel Spike and the Klefki I did turn like the first turn of Dynamax. So actually, yeah, that could have mattered. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, fake out Registeel was fine. And bring out the Intimidate was okay as well. Yeah, because after close combat, Steel Spike actually might have picked up the knockout. Oh, that's actually sad now that I think about it. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I think Rillaboom was still the better bring at that point. But yeah. But yeah, it was just really fun to use Walrein because obviously you don't really see it in competitive play. But man, it actually did do a ton of work. But if you did enjoy the video, again, be sure to leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below, because it really does help out the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and get the latest notifications by hitting that bell. But otherwise, yeah, you could go check out my social medias, as I mentioned before, my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, my Twitch channel. Highly recommend go checking them out, especially where I live stream my Twitch channel especially. Go check it out down below in the description. And if you did enjoy the team and want to use it, there is a rental code of the team down below in the description, as well as a rental code and pastebin. But of course, 2 weeks to grab that team while you can for the rental code, so make sure you grab what you can before it expires. So yeah, but that's gonna be it. Have a great day, people, and until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.